I chased my dreams for 1 year, and this is what happened. Bro, they changed the category.
So, I think that dreams are evil, which is a crazy thing to say, but what I mean by that is that they convince you that the only place they can or should exist is in your own head. In this imagination, dreamland, fantasyland, one day I'll chase them land. On your goals list, that's where they should exist. That's evil of them. Like, that's evil of you, because it's actually you tricking yourself into never chasing them because you're scared of failure. And I think life is way too short for that. I think at a certain point in life, you've got to say, fuck it. You've got to go chase them. You've got to go hunt them to the ends of the earth. You've got to go see if there's any reality to them. You've got to go see if they're going to fail. And if you're going to fail in the process, it's a good thing. At some point, you've really just got to go and hunt them down. And who knows, during the process, you might just change your entire life. Oh my God.
So a couple of years ago, I wanted to be a creative fitness app, basically. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna put all my effort and energy and time and months of work and dedication into creating and launching a fitness app to, you know, help people out and earn some money off it and see where it was gonna take me. I thought my heart was in it. Going into it, I had this self-confidence and this belief and this assurance in myself that this is what I wanted to do and this is the direction that I wanted my life to go in. I got it to the point of launching it and having paying customers, and it wasn't until then that I realized that my heart wasn't in it. My point is that if you let your dreams sit in fantasy land and continue to live, literally to live, in this realm of like, I will chase them one day. If you let them sit there, they will sit there forever, and you'll never realize that in reality that dream doesn't work for you, your heart's not in it, you're not passionate about it. But it takes starting them and trying them and maybe even launching them and pursuing them to realize that it might not be for you. But the beauty of it is that along the way, you're gonna learn some lessons, it's gonna fail, you're gonna fail, it's gonna hurt, it's gonna be hard work to pick yourself up and go again. But basically the way I think about it is like there's two versions of you, right? There's a version of you that keeps living your life as is, and you have dreams in your head and you think that one day you're going to pursue them and you don't, and you end up on your deathbed with a pile of dreams sitting next to you that you and your dreams are just sitting there sharing a bed. And there's another version of you that goes out and tries, and you try and you pursue your dream and you see where you end up, and maybe it fails, but maybe when it fails you pick yourself back up and you move on to the next thing. Two different versions of you, two different trajectories that your life could go down. In a year from now, imagine how different your life could look. And to see what life looks like when you make the right choice, we have to go back. We have to go back 365 days or 1 year. "365 days ago, I made myself a promise. For the next year, I would try and become a YouTuber. I'd document my life for the world to see. Every week, I would post one video. Every Sunday at 9:15 p.m, no matter what." So, I'd made myself this big old promise and was just standing there at the starting line, totally stuck. It's like, okay, now what?
Suddenly, the world I used to know, I see it differently. You woke me from a dream, now here's reality.
Starting is 1000% the hardest part. But the good news is that you've only really got two options. You either take it slow and prepare, analyze, and plan it all out, or you jump in head first. I obviously chose to jump in head first, and it's got its pros and cons. if you go down the analytical approach, it's so easy to get analysis paralysis, because if you think about it, it's like a new topic to you. It's so easy, and it actually feels good to go out and like fill notebooks up with notes on it, to watch every single YouTube video under the sun. But all that's really doing is like delaying failure. And if you're delaying failure, then you're delaying learning. So jumping in the deep end, first of all, it obliterates the barrier to entry, where you're sitting there at the starting point and you're stuck and you don't know what to do. And then second of all, it teaches you to fail and fail quickly. And third of all, you develop your own like personal rhythm or style or signature, where doing the thing and doing it consistently means that you kind of start to like march to the beat of your own drum. So you've honestly, I don't know, from my biased perspective, you've got to jump in the deep end and you got to learn to swim.
Okay, then I stopped to think, and I was like, what's next? Next is figuring out why. Why are you doing this? And what are you achieving by doing this? And that honestly forced me to stop and think about what I really want in life. What I really want is freedom. Freedom from a 9 to 5, freedom from working for somebody else, freedom from getting fired tomorrow morning, freedom from sitting behind an office desk for my entire life, freedom to do whatever I wanted.
That's facts.
The early days were euphoric. They were amazing. I was on such a high. And my favorite comment kept coming up. Your videos are improving every Sunday. And I remember thinking, is chasing your dreams really that hard? So 2 months into posting every single Sunday at 9:15 p.m, I came to this corner right here. Actually, first I went to that bank right there and I withdrew $1,500 in cash, met a guy on Facebook Marketplace, and I bought my very first real vlogging camera. And I remember stopping like literally right after that, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh my god, like this is it. This is when views go crazy. This is when my channel explodes, and this is when like I reach my dream of becoming a YouTuber. And yeah, none of that happened. Yeah, I burnt out from posting too much and having too strict of a schedule, and then I got stagnant and just felt like I was in quicksand, just not going anywhere, not moving, not making any progress. And you know, I was filming every single day in order to post every single week, and then it was just turned into this negative feedback loop where I had this goal in mind to become free and chase YouTube and chase this pursuit of freedom, and I had failed in the past with other adventures, so I was like, I gotta make this one work. So that I set myself an unrealistic target to reach my dream, to pursue my dream. And the unrealistic target meant that I was posting too regularly, and I was too harsh on myself. So then I lost my direction, I lost my authenticity, I lost the very thing that made me who I was on this platform, which was just jumping on and being my real and authentic self. So yeah, this negative feedback loop was like filming all throughout the week to post at the end of the week, and then I would check the analytics of that post, and then that meant I had to start filming the next day, and I had this chip on my shoulder where the previous video had underperformed, and I had to start filming the next video, and I was anxious that the next video was going to underperform. So then the filming itself became inauthentic, and I started questioning who I was while I was filming and the activities that I was doing, and trying to make myself more interesting so that at the end of the week I wouldn't fail as hard as I did last week. But then having that in my mind was a blockade preventing me from being my authentic self. Whereas, like, if I could have removed that blockade and just been me and filmed me and lived my life, then that would have eradicated this negative feedback loop, and I would have been much further along my way of you know, chasing and reaching my dreams and my goals. So it took, oh yeah, I don't know,
it was like I'd spent all this money on the camera equipment and I was invested in it and learning editing and the art of creating, and it just, this brick wall just smacked me in the face. And yeah, needed something to get me out and pull me out of it, I guess.
I reach through mysterious cities, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know.
With a lot of hindsight on my side, I guess, is a good way to put it, I kind of enjoyed the collapse. The beauty of it was that it kind of gave me this drive to be like, okay, what is going wrong and what can I do about it? My TikTok algorithm.
Excuse me. Should I had to burp? I'm gonna be right back. I'm about to go get me something to drink real quick. Well, probably an orange or something, just for use that as a drink, I guess. I will be right back.
Algorithm and like Instagram and all those algorithms started naturally getting to these like success, like break the mold, comfort zone kind of things. And one amazing one came up. There's this guy filming in the car park. He's like, if you're creating, if you are sitting there and painting, or if you're sitting there and writing a song, or if you're chasing your dreams and you create it and post it and you throw it out there and you don't care how many views it gets, you don't care how well it does, you don't care who sees it, you don't care about literally any of the things that you could care about from posting that piece of content. You're creating it and you're so in love with the process of creating it, you're so in love with the art of creating, then you are on track for absolute success. That's basically what he said. And I literally sat there, I was like, damn, this is exactly what I needed to hear. So I then entered this like flow state of creativity where I just started putting out videos that were exactly me. I became who I wanted to be in front of the camera, chasing my dream with this newfound ambition and newfound fluidity where I literally just didn't even know where it was coming from because it was automatic. I let go of everything that I cared about based on the fear of losing analytics and underperformance. I let go of all that and created this absolutely fluid stream of personality and who I truly, truly am. And that changed my life. And you going out and doing the same thing in your creative outlet or in whatever the pursuit of your dream is that there's a good chance it will change your life. You will look back on this one day, just like I will one day look back at this video thinking, wow, I went for it. I absolutely went for it and I changed my life by chasing my dreams and by being not afraid of failure, being not afraid of what other people think. I was on a dog walk with my dad this morning we're taking the dog for a walk, and we're sitting there, and I remember thinking, and I was telling him, I was like, I'm a bit frustrated because I'm here with you right now, and I have to, like, for example, I have to work for the day. And we both kind of sat with that for a second. We're like, wait, isn't it amazing that you can be here and you can work? Because the work that I was doing was editing, so I get to do that where I want and when I want. Another example is I went over and was in America doing a solo, like I was there for 5 weeks, and at the end I solo tripped for 2 weeks and I filmed it. And that filming at the end of it paid for my America trip. Like, what? Being on holiday paid for the holiday. Or another example, my 2025 goal, last year my goal was to pay for consecutive rent months with YouTube earnings. And I hit that for the last couple of months of the year, which is crazy. So chasing my dreams has genuinely changed my life. And I am absolutely adamant that if you chase your dream and you do not be afraid of failure and you do not be afraid of what other people think, and you are wholeheartedly passionate about it, and you believe in its success, and you believe in yourself, then you will find success, and you will be able to say, you'll be able to sit there on your deathbed and confidently say that I spent my life chasing my dreams and achieving my dreams, and my life changed because of it. Damn. I wasn't expecting that to be one take. And that was one take because that was from the heart, so... Thank you for watching. My shirt's inside out. Oh, it's too good. That's proof of it was one take. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you very, very soon for the next video. Bye!
Go for it.